Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Bungle Collects. I'm on the hunt for rare £2 coins in this episode, trying to find the rare and valuable ones, the ones that you can find in your change. Hopefully ones that are worth more than the face value that's printed on them. And I am on the quest for Commonwealths. I need two Commonwealth Games, Northern Ireland, and Commonwealth Games, England, and that will complete my set. But I am going to start by moving that out of the way, bringing out a fresh mat. I'll have to just do a little bit of a side swipe over there, just so I've got the space. And that means that we can enjoy the opening of this lovely, sealed up but with rolling over bags inside, £500 worth of £2 coins. So something I just started doing kind of recently, because we're so close to the end of the mat. Let's get my scissors out the way. Got my camera in I don't think you guys will be able to tell, but the camera's in a slightly different angle, or the stand is anyway, and it's just discombobulating me because the camera's coming from the right hand side, or the stand is, as opposed to the left hand side normally. But hey ho. So yes, started doing this format slightly, not that long ago, so that I can enjoy putting the coins on the mat. When there's not many left to go, only them two Commonwealths, gets a little bit short of space. So I thought, right, ooh, that's a shiny 2013. A little bit of muck at that kind of top right hand corner there, but shiny. Not worth any more than £2, unfortunately. Even when they are super shiny, the technologies. Yeah, so I thought I'll continue with that. I quite like that, doing it this way, and I'm going to put all the commemorative finds on the mat. He says, as he finds absolutely bought all on the in the first 3 bags. The idea was to find loads and put them on here. Then, if there's a Commonwealth, pop them over to the main mat. Or there we go. There's a commemorative. So onto the main mat, or swap some out for some that are in better condition. So that is Shakespeare Tragedy. He's got the skull on there. Look out for the edge inscription. Error. That's correct. It's all. What a piece of work is a man. It says around the outside. If it says for king and country, you've got a coin that is maybe worth £30 plus. And this is Isambard Kingdom Brunel. Quite a common coin as well. And he's known to have the Rog Edge inscription as well. So if it's got his name, his date of birth and death, and his occupation on, then it's not an error, but can have Guy Fawkes. The Guy Fawkes remember the 5th of November. Right, this is an Act of Union. This is also known to have an error. So if you hold it up with the thistle at the top and give it a spin, the Queen can sometimes be found at a different angle. But this one isn't. So, now that's a beauty. Lovely, lovely, shiny Britannia there. It's got a little bit of a ring around it there. Can you see that? Has this been busted out of a pack? Could it be one of the not intended for circulation years, 2017 onwards? Maybe. Sometimes it'll sit in a card in a plastic sleeve, you know, like the insert over the top. Has it left? Oh, I hope so. I don't think I've ever found it in an IFC Britannia. I haven't. But it could be the circulating years 15, 16, and it's either 21 or 22. I can't remember. We haven't seen any of them, any of the more recent ones yet, even though they are circulated. So could it be a more recent one? Exciting. Let's have a look. Oh, it's 15, but that's got the ring as well. Maybe it's just I don't know. Just happens. I don't know, I guess. But yeah, 2015. So it is the rarest of the circulating Britannias. Just 650,000 of them were minted. And this can also have an error as well. So this one on this coin too, which makes it quite rare, because 2015 is a rare year, just 650,000 minted, which gets it to like the 3rd rarest £2 in circulation anyway. And then if you flip it, you can see the Queen in various different states, including upside down. So that can give you a bit of value. So that's interesting. First 4 coins all could have had an error on them, but unfortunately haven't. Even that one can as well. 2015, No, 2015 technology can also have a rotation error. So yeah, a tale of the errors, really. Tale of the error coins. Interesting. It's in nice condition, that Britannia. I will be seeing whether that's a swap out at the end, but it's certainly a gold find, that's for sure. Top of the pops gold find, because it sits on the top of the mat in that gold section. So we've got another Shakespeare. This time it is the comedies, and I'm sure we will find histories. It's quite common to find the three Shakespeares there. Rugby World Cup, 1999. That's the first commemorative £2 coin that was released into circulation of the bicentennial era, or the bimetallic era, I should say. It went where 1997 was the first time a £2 coin was made out of two metals, and 1999 was the first time a commemorative version of that coin went into circulation. Sorry if I'm hitting the camera. So the fact that the stand comes in from the right hand side means there's a bit of a, like just here, there's a bit of a bulbous kind of area, bit of a ooh, lovely, a bit of a kind of like a bong, I don't know, like a blob in the way, which because it's holding my phone, holding the camera on, and I keep knocking it because normally it's about here, so it takes a bit of getting used to. But anyhow, right, this is the Brunel Arches. So this is the sister coin to the Brunel the Man. So nice to get that little mini set there. Both came out in the same year of 2006. So I'll put them together. So we can make some little sets there. And this is an absolute beauty. What a peach of a plum. Mary Rose. A little bit of rust on the bottom there. What a shame, because this is a coin that a lot of people like. Surprising value. You can get it for as little as £4, maybe £5 is its you know, maybe top end if it was in nice condition. And this, oh, what a shame about that rust. But what I do find with the Mary Roses is that you tend to, on the brass, right, can you see right at the top, just above the M and the A of Mary, the brass is slightly discoloured. Well, you get that quite a bit on the Mary Rose for some reason, where you get a decent section of it where it's miscoloured. And this one, there's the one off the mat, look. So you can get the angle right. There, can you see? So from kind of here, and then go anti-clockwise, so go left from there, you can see the discoloration. So it'd be nice to find a Mary Rose. It was the right colour all the way around. So is that in better condition? Will that be a swap? I think it is, you know. It's hard because that's a definite rust spot at the bottom there. I mean, it looks absolutely manky, that. But the rest of it is in good condition. So as a percentage, is a very small percentage of discoloration. And that one's a little bit more consistent and kind of more of it, but not as bad. I have to think. That side's certainly okay, and that one isn't. Anyhow, I'll have to think. I'll put it back there for the minute. That was it. The other idea of putting everything on the mat was not deliberating over whether to swap the coin or not. And I think it was Makamula told me as well that sometimes I'll deliberate and then say, oh yeah, I'll swap that, and then I end up putting the original one back on the mat because I get them mixed up. So if they're on two different mats, I can't go wrong, hopefully. Right, that is the Army Centenary. So that is a really common £2 coin. This can have an error as well. This can also be rotated. So if you hold it there and spin it, again, the Queen can be the other way around, but it isn't. So there's 9,550,000 of them were minted, so we find that pretty regularly. And this is going to complete the Shakespeare set. There is the Hollow Crown, Shakespeare Histories. So that little hat trick of Shakespeare's is now complete, which is great news. So I'm not doing too bad, probably about halfway through. And I've had a few stonkers. That Mary Rose is on the second row. It is technically a silver find because its mintage is over 1 million. But it's only just it's only just over 1 million because it's 1,040,000. So it's an honorary gold. It's the lowest mintage silver. Now Trevithick, he isn't very very much sought after because it's over 5 million of him, 5,004,500. But he is on my swap list because the Trevithick, I find, we got a bit of a blob on the Queen's around the Queen's hair as well. There, look, where the die's maybe chipped off. The die that stamps the coin has broken down a little bit, and the little bit that's chipped off it has then got caught between the die itself and the metal and produced and just stuck a little bit of a chip on. So that's interesting. So I might, little bit of an oddity. So that could be a swap as well, because I find with the Trevithick that the outside, again, that brassy bit that I mentioned in the Mary Rose, I found that discolour's quite easy on that. So that could be a possible swap as well. So I'm going to put it there in the, that middle line is where it's at for this episode as well. Anyway, right, so let's crack on. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with this. So there's a Marconi. He plays the is it the Mambo, the Mango, Mambo, the Manga. I can't remember. I think it's Mambo. I wouldn't care. I only heard this song on the radio a couple of weeks ago, and I was thinking, oh yeah, I think it is Mamba. Is it Mamba? And I was thinking it wouldn't be Mamba because it's Snake, but I've been corrected on that before. There's another Brunel Archers. I'll put that on top of that one. Yeah, Marconi. So he is celebrated for inventing the wireless communication. Basically radio waves, I think. Well, not inventing radio waves, but being able to. I know. Did you, Smithy? Did he invent the radio waves itself, or did he just get the ability to capture radio waves? Don't really know. I know when we listen to the radio, it has got to be thanks to Marconi. So maybe he did. Not quite sure. Someone, I'm sure, and that someone will probably be Smithy in the comments. Have a look. There's another Brunel. We'll know the answer to that. Interesting. I did see. I was watching a YouTube video. I think it's Mapmen. I think it was somebody. Can't remember his second name. Very famous. Millions and millions of subscribers. He does a series called Mapmen and a series called Unfinished London. And he talks about Isambard Kingdom Brunel, because he was an engineer that was involved in building bridges and railways and the arches at Paddington Station and what have you. I didn't realise he got it from his dad. His dad was also an engineer. His dad was also responsible for making, I think it might have even been the original bridge. Ooh, nice coin coming here, I can see. A couple of commemoratives as well. Might have been even like, I don't know, one of the rebuilds of London Bridge as well. That's the one that I saw. So yeah, who knows? Really famous family. So here we are. We've got another silver find. We've got the Magna Carta there. So I believe it's King Richard there signing away the power to the people. JC portrait. It is a keeper ordinarily. Silver find. Just over 1.5 million minted. Oh no, just under 1 million. 1,495,000. So we've got another plumage there. And we've got Charles Dickens for the first time in this hunt, possibly, even though we only got a few bags left, possibly not for the last time, because he's pretty common. He's only a bronze find, and we do have this one as well, Robert Burns. Cool. So if nothing, I tell you what, we have some nice variety. That's for sure, a nice variety. A few plums, a couple of potential being able to talk to you about errors, because I am quite interested in errors. They do excite me a little bit. It's been interesting. I love the variety. There's another Army Centenary. I'll put it on top of the first one. There we go. Exciting. You know you've had a good hunt when you got a Mary Rose, a Britannia, another Brunel Archers, and a Magna Carta. Here's another Act of Union. No error on that one, although it's in nice condition. Where's that first one? There it is. And another different one, Florence Nightingale. This is Lady M's favourite coin. Florence Nightingale, £2 coin. She's a bit mucky, unfortunately. Got a bit of a system as well. If I take a commemorative coin out, I put it up here. So I get a little bit, the one advantage of having the camera like this is it's a bit easier, I think, to separate out once I've found a commemorative, because they have to be counted back up and taken back to the bank, the £2. There's the St. Paul's, the most common commemorative £2 coin, commemorating VE Day, the end of the Second World War. So yeah, so if I know it's not a full stack, I put it up there, and then if I get a bust, if I get something without any in, I go to the right hand side, so it just makes it easier to count when I'm going to put them back in the bonk, because the counting is a bit of a pain. I tend to do it by weight, so I'll stick them on the scales and then I'll know I've got the full 10 £2 coins. Another Act of Union's in nice condition, that. Have we got a swap? Have we got an error? Not an error, maybe a swap. I'll have to have a look and see what's what. Yes, I do by weight. I'll pick a stack up and put them on the scales, and then if it hits the magic weight, I can then put them in the bag, or I can then add to them. So if I already know that they're in a stack of 10, it just makes it easier. That's had a little bit of damage. It's been hit with a hammer, wedged under a pool table or something like that. Sometimes that looks like it's a cud error. Sometimes that looks as though you've got a bit of extra metal on that side, and you have, but it's only because it's come over from there. I guess I've got found one of these, didn't I? Yeah, there's difference to that one. Look, that one's got an extra, so one in the error coin section. So that's got a bit of extra metal there, but it does not come from the side. So they're cool, cud errors. But that one has just been hit with something or come into contact with some kind of trauma. Right, 2 bags left to go. Let's see if we've got any more treasure. The quest for the Commonwealth, that's what it's all about. England and Northern Ireland. But I tell you what, it's nice to have such a nice, valuable and varied hunt along the way. Big thanks to, where did I get these from? These are from my new old mate Sue. Yes, that's where they're from. She's a good egg. There is Shakespeare Histories, another one, and that sees us done for the day. Right, let's talk about swaps while we're here. So we're done. So I'm only going to talk about swaps, so I'm going to swap any over for the mat. So please do, if you're done, no problem. Thanks for being here. Oh, sugar. So if you want to spend a few more minutes while I agonise whether I swap any over, then please do. Just realised I haven't thought this through, and now can't swap because I've surrounded myself with £2 coins and now can't swap the mats over. Damn, son. Didn't think, right, so I'll tell you what I'll need to do then. I go, let's take off the possible swaps of this mat, which is that, and then have a shiny one of them. Right, so I took off the possible swaps because I'll have to lift this up and they'll all fall. Oh dear. Carnage. Did you get a view of the Magic Studio roof there, possibly? Who knows? Right, okay. Right, swaps or no swap, let's see. These are all the possible swaps on the bottom there. Let's start with the Trevific. So this is the one I've already got. So you can see it's a little bit dark around the outside. A little bit of damage to there, maybe. It's consistently dark. Let's see about that one. Yeah, I don't think it's any better, to be honest. Oh, but it does have that. It does have a little bit of error on it, doesn't it? A little bit of extra doodah. Oh, but it's got a line here. It's got a line across it. Oh. Agonization. No, I'll stick with the original. It's in better condition, right? I think the Mary Rose I am gonna swap. Because yes, it's got a little bit of muck on the bottom, but that one's got muck all the way around. So I am going to swap her noblest shippy. And ooh, the Britannia. I've already got a lovely condition Britannia. Ooh no, the Britannia's not getting swapped either. That one is that one's in nice condition, that one. And this one has got that ring around it. and the Queen's not in good condition either compared to this one. So I've got a beauty there, so I won't be swapping that one. I'll put that one back. And the Acta Union. Ooh, possibly. Let's see. Diddly-dee. Getting a bit of condensation here. Queen side is not as good. Is that side any better? No, it's too close to call, and the Queen side's better. I'm keeping it. So I think, is that a big fat no swaps, I think? Big fat, I haven't swapped anything. No, I haven't. But at least we've seen some rare coins and some, I've told you about a few of the errors that you can find with them as well. Right, we're all done. Please do me a favour. Please do subscribe. The best thing you can do for the channel is subscribe and then like this video and then watch some of our other videos. Maybe share it with your friends. If you want to go the extra mile, you can become a channel member. So find that join button and you can join me and Lady M every month on an exclusive members-only live stream. And we have prize draws and you can play along with us and you get emojis and logos and all that type of thing. Come and join the Bungle Brigade. Right, thanks very much for watching and I'll see you in the next episode.